Welcome to the Booze Brothers. We got Nick, Jesse, and Kevin. We need like some sort of like theme music added to this.
Yeah, no, we can do that.
Yeah, that's all like
Yeah,
shit you throw in
yeah.
there later on.
I think probably some like something like
Like a little sexy.
a little sex, like a little jazz flute.
I like it.
Like Law and Order like type of thing, but not too distinctive.
Yeah, make it as Law and Order sounding as possible without us getting
I already
serious.
have things like that on here. So
Alright.
So today we'll be drinking Secret of the Brews,
Okay.
which is a sour blue raspberry ale from Departed Souls in Jersey City, New Jersey.
I like the name of their brewery, Departed
Yeah,
Souls.
it has the skyline there too.
Yeah.
So, for the viewers that or listeners that can't see this, this is a play on Secret of the Ooze.
Oh, that's why it's like a
Yeah.
great canister.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the brewery is also very into Ninja Turtles as well.
Ooh.
And not on here, but on the glass that they have for this, they have the little hops with little Ninja Turtle masks on it. It's pretty cool. They put details like that.
8.1%.
Oh yes, it is 8.1%, which is high
Blue red. Like, that is very high, actually.
for a sour. So let's crack these open.
Boom, that's the slogan right there.
Mm.
I can't get mine open with little bears.
Come on, Jesse, you're killing
What do
this,
you got
man.
now?
This is over now.
Alright, boys. You want to cheers first?
Take a whiff.
You want to smell them first?
Smells like blueberry. I can
It does.
taste that. Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Oh my god, it's delicious.
I really like that.
You can't taste like anything.
Mhm.
Like you can't taste any of the alcohol at all. For an 8.1.
And also for a sour, it's not that tart.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like
Definitely
kind of
more
like
sweet.
drinking a nice lemonade if they used raspberries instead of lemons.
And green.
Is it actually green?
Yeah, dude. It is.
Oh my god, it is green.
Wow.
Oh, it makes it fun.
Yeah.
when it's green.
It's green drink.
I like this a lot.
What if it turns your tongue green?
No, that'd be fun. Like permanently green. You can't get it fixed.
I don't think that will be fun at all.
Why not? Think about it. Think about how unique you'll be with your green tongue. While everyone else has red tongues.
Everyone will remember me. Finally.
A little too dark, Kevin.
You'll probably be the cool kid at the dance with your green tongue.
That's a high school.
Stacy will notice you finally.
Stacey's mom will notice me.
Damn, dude.
Forget about Stacy.
Screw Stacy. Yeah, I like how it's not too sour. It has this like sweet blueberry taste. It really is like the perfect blueberry
Experience.
I've never had a blueberry beer before. But
I had a blueberry beer. I never had a blueberry sour, I think.
And you know me, I like sours. So.
Yeah. So what is it about sours that you enjoy?
To me, they're kind of refreshing a bit.
Like the perfect summer drink.
Yeah. And then also with the different flavors that they do at times. I mean, mostly they're going to be like, fruity flavors, but I don't know. I like that kind of stuff.
I remember we were doing, we were picking up a 6-pack from the craft beer place in town, and we got like a sour. It's like a really strange sour. It like read like it was gonna be like a porter kind of. It had like these flavors that you never would associate with a sour, because you think sour, you think like fruity stuff,
Yeah.
right? This one was like technically a sour, but it had like these other weird things in it, vanilla, chocolate. There was like all these, and I think it had like a hint of like chili in it or some shit.
it sounds familiar.
Remember that? And it was like a sour though, and it was like really strange. There's a lot of things going on at
What
once.
did it taste like?
Tasted like crap.
Those are just so many different flavors
It's just like
combined in one.
yeah, for something that's like when you're expecting like a tart taste, like having all the other things just didn't really make sense with that. Like the sour part of it at all. It was like super weird.
Yeah, why would you label that as sour?
I think they're
it's
just
not really-
experimenting with it, I guess. I don't really know like the whole process when it comes to like doing like creating sours.
I do like about this beer that they kind of had fun with it and made it with the green coloring and the art and everything. And I think that's the key to like any new beer that a brewery's doing. It's just supposed to be fun.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
from like the like you can tell there's a whole process to what they wanted to do with this one. Like they managed to make it green. Like if this wasn't green, I would be pissed off a little bit.
Yeah.
Like this, like you have to make this green. You know.
Yeah,
They, like they came up with like an idea, and then I feel like they perfectly like execute everything.
Yeah, they actually went through like a process to make it green like that, like a natural process.
Mm-hmm.
Like they didn't use any like dyes or anything like that to make it green. So, like the ingredients that they use, they went through the process and perfected to make it. Like I've been to this brewery probably about 3 times I think, and always tried something different and never been disappointed.
How'd you find out about this place?
It was just I looked up breweries in Jersey, and it was one of the top ones that popped up. And then I saw their logo too,
Oh yeah.
which is basically the Ninja Turtles logo. So I was like, I'm sold.
So are they like all about doing like Ninja Turtle related?
No, this is their first one. They do theme beers as well. They do have Power Ranger beers,
Oh my god.
where the cans are like the different Power Rangers. I think they only done like the Pink Ranger, Red Ranger, I think, and Blue Ranger right now.
But they're all different.
Yeah, different
Kinds,
types.
okay.
Yeah, the pink was like a strawberry vanilla, some sort like that.
Yeah, you can really tell they put like a lot of thought into that.
Yeah,
You know, because it's so easy for them to like make something like
Yeah.
from experimenting, and
Like-
they're like, what '90s character could we slap this onto? It's like no, they actually think this out.
like once things clear up, I want to take you guys to this place. I think you guys would enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, man.
Check it out.
How many stars would you get it?
Out of how many stars?
Out of 83 stars.
83.
83 stars? Out of 83 stars, I give this. I don't want to go too high for our first one though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do love this beer though.
it is good.
It is good. So out of 83 stars, I'll give it, just to be modest, 82.5.
Whoa, that's high.
That is high for our first rating.
That's a near
For our
perfect
83 star rating.
Damn, bro.
Well, it's because, like I said, you guys know I love sours.
Yeah.
Anytime we go, I get a sour.
Mhm.
I gotta try it. This is 8.1%, which is high for a sour. Sours are probably about 4-5%. 5 probably being the highest. Normally they're very tart.
Mhm.
I like that, but sometimes it's just kind of like, you know what? I can't drink all this. I really want to drink this beer, all of it right now, but I want to savor it.
Yeah.
And I think with it being that high of a volume at 8.1%, that I think it takes away the tartness for it, which is good.
I can't say that, like, I feel like when it comes to higher percentages, like, I feel like a sour is better at masking, like,
Mhm.
that kind of bitterness you expect out of something that's such a high percentage of alcohol content. Like, I don't taste any of it. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, this is, like, really smooth to drink.
Yeah.
And I didn't have, like, a lot of sours, but, like, my main experience with sours is just, like you said, it's, like, that really intense tart
Yeah.
sensation. But
With
you never
the-
really tasted it because like the alcohol, at least because there's like always like 5%
Yeah.
or whatever. So that's like surprising that this is so high, and it's like it's going down like a nice,
Yeah.
freshly squeezed raspberry beverage. that you have.
And,
That's what it is. It's like a raspberry soda.
Yeah, it's delicious. Yeah.
Mostly with sours, like I don't really want to have a second one right after.
yeah.
With this one, I feel like I could just drink like 2 or 3 of them.
The other reason why I gave it such a high rating is the packaging of it. It's great. I grew up in the Ninja Turtles. I don't know about you guys.
My brother was a huge Ninja Turtles
He was?
fan. Yeah.
So for me, like, this is just, I'm wondering tomorrow morning if I'm gonna be like a mutated or something like that. Am I? I don't know. Drinking out of this canister of ooze.
Yeah, you're convinced that if you drink enough of these, you'll become a Ninja Turtle.
I've been hoping for a very long time.
Let's go out in the streets, boys.
You know.
So before you learn karate, you're gonna become a turtle first.
Yeah, so you got to become turtle. Then you got to learn the art of the jitsu from a rat that you met in the sewer.
This is all very doable.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, there's rats around here, right?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
There's sewers too.
Yeah, there's sewers. I mean, it may not be like New York City sewers, but you know.
Yeah.
I think that's probably like the mix of the sewage of New York City with the mutagen, like the ooze. Is probably what made the turtles what they were.
I don't ever want to get my powers from ooze. Ooze is just like
They didn't have a
really
choice.
gross word.
I think the ooze actually might have canceled out some of the powers from the sewer.
You think so? What if the power didn't come from the ooze? It actually came from just the sewage.
The ooze actually lessened the effects because it was cleaner.
Yeah, like it just diluted it. Like they could have been like more of a threat if they just had the full amount of sewage just covering the little turtle bodies. not mixed with the ooze.
I wonder if the ooze made them Italian.
Ooze is a very Italian word.
Because they love pizza.
I don't
Teenage
know.
Mutant Italian Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's the thing. Is it more of the environment that they were brought up in that made them love? I mean, they were in New York City.
True. Yeah.
So, I mean, that could have been like, what if they were like somewhere that was big, like with barbecue?
Like Texas?
Yeah, like
It's
Texas.
constantly- They'd be so fat. This is
Yeah, Texas they have the highest obesity rate in the country.
Or like, or anywhere else, like, you know, that was like, for
Like
a
Chicago.
certain, like Chicago, they'll be like, you know,
They have a deep dish.
Yeah, deep dish pizza.
which is like the worst type of pizza that there is.
Exactly. It's just an abomination.
It's pretty much like a lasagna, doughy lasagna.
That honestly, you ever had deep dish before?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So
I haven't had like authentic. I've had what is it, Uno's Pizza, which is not like a mom and pop's shop,
Right.
You know.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that counts.
I don't think it does. That's like a chain.
Nah.
But yeah, I can totally see like why it would be kind of like considered like lasagna.
It's like doughy lasagna.
Yeah. There's just so much thickness. It's like, ugh.
It's just the worst. It's like,
Yeah.
I feel like if the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were now, they would definitely be eating like falafel and like chicken and rice.
Yeah, right.
Just halal food.
It's like, I don't know.
So that's convenient. But
I think I could probably see probably Leonardo probably doing that because he'd probably be like the more
progressive one.
yeah.
All they do is eat pizza. Have they ever been seen eating anything else?
Oh,
How are you gonna maintain your turtle physique if you're eating pizza all the time?
but I mean
No one can do a front
that
flip.
turtle physique is kind of questionable to begin with.
Like they're all like relatively muscular turtles.
True, like they were. I mean, yeah, they had to fit in the shell. So.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not like one size shell fits all.
they have like a humanoid figure going on with a shell.
Yeah, it was kind of like a round like torso.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They were like really fit. Yeah.
and they were jacked too. So I don't know.
they were ripped out of their minds.
Yeah,
man.
they were.
Yeah, it was like I don't know any person who diets on pizza alone and is ripped out of their mind.
Dude, I did that through college.
Yeah, me too.
And I
just
wasn't
got-
ripped.
I just got fat. There's nothing sexy or turtle-like about me.
Those two things go hand in hand.
Usually, yeah. I was just fat. I was always covered in ooze, so that was never a problem.
Where are my powers?
My powers, though. There's a natural ooze coming out my pores.
That's how this brewery made their green ooze. They reverse engineered your sweat.
So that's. I knew I was being visited at night. I knew these things were happening in my sleep. There's just milking me in my
Cabbage,
sweat.
everything.
There's little puncture holes.
Super sweaty. Just ooze all over the place.
There's a ladder like right outside the window. It's still
They're really
there.
that bad with it? That doesn't look like my ladder. Kevin, why is there a ladder outside my window?
Nothing.
That's your response? It's not even a proper one. Nothing. Okay. I believe you. Going off of Ooze, because I feel like there's a lot we can work with there. You guys remember Ivan Ooze
Yes.
from the
from
Power Rangers movie?
yes.
Yeah.
Now, listen, I don't like to vote for favorite bad guys or anything, because all of them have potential, but Ivan Ooze. Ivan Ooze trying to kill everyone's parents. You remember his strategy? He's making them try to walk off a cliff.
Oh shit.
Remember that?
I haven't seen the movie in so long.
Like I recently watched that movie.
It still holds up.
It still does.
Yeah.
Like
It's
with
horrible.
the guidelines of like of movies then and today, it's still like it's not a masterpiece, but it's not like the worst.
If we were to pick masterpieces from the 90s, that is one of the movies that's on the top.
So,
the top 10. It's like the
like-
Citizen Kane of Power Ranger movies, which I think there's only like a couple of them.
I think there was like only 2.
There's only 2 of them. It's not even a couple of them.
It's so that one's the Citizen Kane, the other one's the Jack and Jill of Power
Yeah.
Rangers.
I don't even know what the other one is. What's the other one?
That's how we rate things here.
Jack and Jill.
Out of 83 stars and
Jack and
Kane
Jill.
or Jack and Jill.
83 star. I like how like that's the rating system, but only Nick can rate it. We can't. We don't have that right. Why?
Oh, it was Turbo Power Rangers movie.
Okay, well, did that come out in theaters?
I think it did.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that after the Ooze?
Yeah.
That was.
What was that one about? I don't remember this.
They turned like the Megazord thing was like cars. That's all I remember.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all I remember from that.
I don't think I saw that one.
Nah, man, I don't remember that one.
I mean, it didn't have the impact of Ivan Ooze or what else happened in that movie in the first one.
I remember
A lot.
Zordon, his cylinder, like they destroyed it.
Yeah. Oh, and then they turned into the ninjas.
Yes.
Yeah, they went to that island.
They went from dinosaur powers to
Yeah.
lame ass, like just normal animal powers.
Like Frog.
Yeah. Imagine getting Frog. Imagine like he was like one of the last ones too. So everyone, one guy's getting Bear, some other guy's getting Falcon, and all of a sudden the hot lady that gave bestowed the powers amongst them. You're like, and you get Frog. And he's like looking at his 5 other teammates. He's like, how come he gets fucking Bear and I get fucking Frog?
It's okay, the ladies will love you.
Yeah, it's like, you know how many ladies fucking love frogs, dude. Like she's like pulling
And-
aside. She's like,
And with the Megazord thing, like the frogs was like the legs of the thing,
yeah.
which kind of makes sense though. Kind of makes sense.
I never understood how you control when you combined everything. Like how what are you controlling?
I think you're controlling your
Part?
yeah.
Okay, so
Okay, but what the hell is the guy in the head doing?
He's the one that's like looking around, like he's the
What a-
leader.
maybe he's like directing them.
Yeah, he's like processing everything.
Yeah. But you guys ever play
Something to do with
Quap? The game Quap?
Quap.
You ever play that?
What?
Or you ever play Octodad?
Oh yeah, Octodad. Yeah.
So in Octodad, you have to. There's a different button for every limb, and it never. If you play with 2 players, someone's controlling the left side, someone's controlling the right side. You can never sync up. You never can. So they must have been on some next level like mental energy shit to actually.
Dude, it was
sync
like
up.
Pacific Rim before Pacific Rim. That's what it was.
But listen, man. Like, all right, here. This is where it's gonna get a little. It's gonna get this.
It's gonna get real.
This is gonna divide us. I know for a fact. Like this is like okay. Why the fuck would you combine into one giant robot and threaten your entire being, right? Because you're together.
Mm-hmm.
When you were 5 different robots and you can attack from all different angles. I don't understand what's the gain here when you become one thing. It just makes it harder for everyone to control the robot.
Well, alright, so if you look at the villains, they always got way bigger. And then that's when they had to combine. So it was more of a size thing. Like, they were like tiny, they were like kind of like little ants to them.
Yeah, but we all know the story of David and Goliath.
Yeah, but every time. Every single battle?
Every single battle, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to just be like the guy who has to control a leg. Like, come on, like who wants to do that?
Control 2 legs.
I thought no, because it's 2 different robots per leg, right? So it's 2 robots per leg, 2 robots per arm, and then the head.
No, it was.
Yeah, it was separate.
Yeah, it was separate limbs.
separate ones. So like, someone had a left leg, other person had a right leg.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, and like you're nothing. Like
Wait, I'm pretty sure it was different for that one though.
Maybe Maybe for that specific one.
Imagine like you're at a bar, you hang out with a girl, and you'd be like, "Yeah, I'm a Power Ranger. I'm the left leg."
Oh, you're the left leg.
So what's the star position?
I guess the head. I don't know the head. I feel like the head doesn't do anything. If you think about it.
Yeah.
You ever see you ever see it headbutt anything? No. You see him punching and kicking. You never see the headbutt. That's bullshit. I don't think the head does anything. He's got to look to see. You know where the bad guy. You can't miss him. The bad guy's the size of a skyscraper.
Yeah.
You can't miss him.
That's pretty. And then if he's the head and only he can see, then they can't see. How does that work?
It's true. We don't really know like what their display looks like. You see them in their cockpits, but you don't know what's on their screens.
But I mean, they're all together though.
Yeah, they're in the same room.
Yeah, they're in the same area.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So they're all in the head?
I always thought they were like in the chest.
Yeah, that's what I thought
Yeah.
too.
Alright, so they're all together, but they're controlling
Like in the heart.
separate parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's dumb. I don't know. Like how? I don't know.
But it's
Yeah.
like
You guys ever play that game when you're at like a family gathering?
Not
or whatever,
really.
And like and then you tie.
Megazords?
Yeah.
you ever played Megazord?
You ever? You guys
Fly
ever
on
like?
top of each other. Someone's the head.
No, your uncle's the head.
he's the heaviest one, but he's just on.
And like you're always sour because you're always the left leg. I don't know. But like no, you know like when you're doing like races and they combine like two of your feet together.
Like the
and then,
sack
yeah.
ones?
So like that's how like you know how hard that is to do that alone. So you're telling me these guys can get together in one robot and then they just somehow without communicating somehow they know how to control this thing in perfect formation.
You think they ever practice? I feel like they practice.
I feel like they just
never
found
showed
out
it though.
about it.
I mean, there were just
Maybe the
5
first time,
teenagers
yeah.
that just like, hey, we got this bestowed on us. We get this cool belt buckle thing and watches.
I'll be so confused, man. I don't know. I'll be like losing my mind.
Bitch, you think you're the left leg.
You're like, oh, I'm the left leg, bro. And like you're like, are you, like I don't even know like what the controller is for. The controller is it like one of those like old Atari sticks? You're just like okay, like you just push it forward, and then like your leg just go like, and like you look over at the right leg, and the right leg's like I'm ready to do the same, and then the right leg moves the controller, and you both just like move. Like yeah, I don't know, like it's more like one of these. It's like, it's like an elliptical.
Wouldn't it be more efficient to just have one person controlling all of this?
That's what I'm saying,
Or
man.
like 2 people?
But then what are the other ones doing then?
Hanging out. Just hanging out. They're checking the meters.
Yeah.
You look at the meters and be like, shields down 20%. You know, like that shit. It's like Star Trek.
The air pressure and stuff.
Yeah, the air pressure.
I think that like all that
some
can like
guys
just
making
pop
coffee.
up like on a big old like heads up display like shields 20% and like oh shit.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need those people. You need like the people who I'm the shield guy. Like I'd rather be like, hey, I'm the shield guy.
They'd rather
than
be
the
the
left
left
leg.
leg.
Yeah, like I'm like what? Oh, so what do you do? It's like I tell them how much percentage we have of the shields.
No, is it just the like how
You
would
know
you
that would be the Blue Ranger who would do that.
Yeah, yeah. And he's not going numbers, so he's just kind of winging it too.
what if you were the right leg? Would you still have the same mindset if you were the left leg?
No, I feel like just because you're different, you're gonna find a reason to hate the other leg. It's like how when Twix made a left and right Twix. It's like that, but with legs.
It's so hard.
Yeah, they made it. Yeah, you're just like there's no difference, but we still resent each other, even though we serve the same purpose.
Yeah.
You know, because the only person who doesn't have to argue is the head, because there's no other head. There's 2 legs and there's 2 arms. There's only one head. That's why the Red Ranger's just like he's fine with it. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be anybody.
He doesn't have to do
He
it.
doesn't do anything. He just looks. That's what he does. He just looks everywhere. Maybe he controls the blinking.
All right, what about when the Power Rangers when they got like the animals like the bear and the frog, and,
Which is the most important.
yeah, the White Ranger he got the Falcon, he just like popped up on the back right there. Like what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah. Yeah, what is he doing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he just like, hey, I'm just gonna land on your back.
He made him fly.
He made him fly, and he had like
Fly.
missiles on his
That's
wings,
important. Yeah.
but still, like, he was probably just like sitting there with his feet propped up on the control center thing. It's like, hey guys, when you guys need to fly, I'll just be right here. Just let me know.
Yeah, let me know. Flight percentage is 100%.
I'll just press the button. You guys just let me know. I'll press it.
You guys just play Sugar Ray whenever you want to fly. And I'll know.
I'm on it. I'm gonna light up this spliff right now. You guys are doing everything here. All right, left leg, right leg. You guys working together.
I could be fine right now, but your legs are working, so.
Is there like a Power Ranger that turns into like a fanny pack? And just like a belt.
He stores all their PBJs.
Like the accessory ranger.
I got the cheese.
Y'all know I got the cheeses.
Just
Cheese
open me up.
Cheeses percentage 100.
We're low on cheese. 22%.
I love that one. I love that ranger. Cheeses percentage.
You imagine they lost a battle because they ran out of cheeses?
Why would that determine the loss?
They needed more energy. But
That's true. I can see
They
that.
didn't have any.
Like their fuel cells are down because of lack of Cheez-Its.
That's the fuel.
Cheez-Its fuel 20%. We have to finish this fight before we reach 0%, guys. Left leg, right leg, let's do it. Full on sprint.
Yeah, I think there was a one night where we watched all the different we watched one episode of each variation of the Power Rangers on Netflix. And there was one where like the White Ranger came back. It was like I think it was Dino Thunder. I'm not sure which one exactly, but they actually weren't bad.
Some of the production value was actually really impressive.
Yeah.
I remember we watched like a finale of like one of the seasons and it was like a whole scale
Yeah.
battle, dude, at like a high school. Remember that?
Yeah.
And there was like an invasion of Earth, and then you're just sitting there and it's like, this is actually kind of like impressive, man, for a kid show.
Was it like the end game of like Power Rangers?
That's what it kind of looked like, yeah. Like
Yeah,
it
it's
was
huge
actually
battle.
really impressive. I was digging it, man. I was like, this is cool. I like this.
Yeah, they went all out for that one.
Yeah.
It's funny where it came from. It was just like a Japanese show, and they just had the battle scenes, and then they casted those American kids, and they added a story to it.
It's like not much of a story either, though. It's like Saved by the Bell meets
Saved by-
fucking I don't know, like some ninja show. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like all these things that you don't like really take into consideration. Like they're all instantly popular. Like there's nothing at stake for them, right? Like the only thing is like, you know, like usually when you want like when there's like a show like this, you're like, oh, I gotta balance my high school life with the saving the world life. But like no, these guys nailed the high school life. They're all cool. They're all jumping out of airplanes together. They're all fucking,
Yeah.
you know, they're all fucking each other probably. And I was like, no
Definitely
worry.
Pink Ranger, yeah.
Yeah, no. The Pink Ranger's just fucking jerking everyone off, and then like, but like you know, like they already succeeded in life, and then like them just being Power Rangers just made everything even cooler. They're already cool, but being a Power Ranger is like they'll be cool forever.
I think it would have been more interesting if they did like Power Rangers while they're in college, because you try to do that shit in college.
Yeah, like dude, try doing that when you have a full-time job.
Yeah.
You know,
And you're like,
Power
oh
Rangers.
shit, I gotta make it to class to make this final, or else I'm gonna flunk.
Yeah. Like imagine being like the White
True.
Ranger and you have like you start like a family. And then like the kid, your little boy is wondering why dad's not home because
Mommy,
then,
why
like,
is Daddy not here?
like the mom doesn't want you to know that your dad's a Power Ranger. She's like, he's just working. He's got to stay at the office a little bit longer. And then meanwhile you're fucking the wings of a mega
But-
robot. You gotta,
But the thing
you gotta
is,
fly
like-
around.
This is the new gritty reason.
Is the mom like a stay-at-home mom?
Zero.
Is the mom like a
yeah,
does
yeah.
she say? Then how are they making money then? I don't think he's getting paid.
You don't
to
think
be a
Zoran like gives him money?
Fast.
No,
Really?
no, I don't think he does.
How do they maintain that facility they have? Is it alfalfa?
Alfalfa?
What the fuck does Alfalfa do?
You mean Alpha 5?
Alfalfa.
Alfalfa?
I thought that was
Can
the
you call him
name.
Alfalfa still?
Yeah, from now on he's Alfalfa.
I was always Alfalfa too.
I thought it was that.
Yeah, it's Alpha 5?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah, that's
Yeah,
not gonna,
yeah.
that's not
No,
gonna work for
dude,
me.
I think-
That's not gonna work for me.
I thought it was alfalfa.
Alright.
Me and Kevin are gonna call him Alfalfa. You can call him whatever you want.
It just feels better.
It does. It just makes it puts like a tingly sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Alfalfa is basically just like Zoran was like. Fuck
Alfalfa's
it.
like pouring herself out
Yeah.
every night to pay the bills. and Zoran's just laying there.
So you think people like get hard for a robot? You say he's whoring himself, or she's whoring himself?
Yeah.
Who is?
Alfalfa. Or in your book, Alpha 5.
It is Alpha 5.
No.
It's alfalfa.
I think we're having a case of the Mandela effect here.
The man.
Yeah. In our timeline, it was alfalfa. In your timeline, it was Alpha 5. Your fucked up timeline.
It's the right timeline.
No.
The darkest time.
No, it's not.
It is actually the darkest
How
timeline.
dare you?
Alright, whatever. Alpha 5.
No, that's just no. It's either Alpha 5 or Alfalfa. Alfalfa 5 is just it doesn't.
Oh, come on. He's trying to be neutral here.
Yeah, it is. Appease all parties.
Just call him Paul.
Paul's a dirty little whore at night. And
Yep.
just making him dollar bills.
I didn't know that Zoran was inside of his head the entire time. I didn't know he was inside of that glass chamber.
Like the whole body.
Yeah, like I thought he was like at home, and then like that was kind of like his
Like he was just
FaceTime.
working from. He was on a Zoom call.
But it turns out that motherfucker was floating there the whole time.
It's funny, I didn't think that he was actually in there too.
Yeah,
I thought it was
I
just like a
had no idea.
projection. You know?
Yeah, it was like a real like Wizard of Oz thing going on.
Yeah.
And then it broke, and he's like, oh, and he's like laying on I don't know if you remember, he's like laying on a bunch of sharp diamonds.
It was glass.
And he's just like, oh, I'm dying. This fucking hurts.
Well, that's why you're dying. You got stabbed by glass.
Yeah, and you're like looking at him, he's like, oh my god, you're fucking ugly.
Like a
You're
wrinkly
really-
old dude.
Like, what are you? Like, your robe looks like it's your skin? I don't know what you are.
Did you know that Bryan Cranston was in Power Rangers?
Who?
Bryan Cranston.
He was in the remake.
No.
Yeah, he was. He was in the beginning. He was Zoran in the remake.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he was in the actual show.
No, he's in the movie that came out. That was horrible.
I can't remember.
Wasn't that movie just basically Chronicle?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
pretty much that. Like they found a crater or
You know,
something.
I
and it gained
actually-
powers.
Okay, I didn't mind that movie until the end. Because it had that dark grittiness to it. I was like,
Which-
alright.
Chronicle or
No, the Power
Power
Rangers.
Rangers? Oh.
Yeah. And then it was like, oh, we're going to start getting colorful now. I'm like, oh, what?
It was really good until the end.
Yeah.
I can absolutely agree with you on that one. It was
Elizabeth
confusing.
Banks.
Oh my god, I love
Oh, yeah, that was kind of a conflicting moment.
Like, I don't know how I feel. I feel like I should be rooting for her. No, this is me.
Screw
This
these
is
kids.
I was in the test audience. This is I was confused. Listen, her name's Rita Repulsa, but she's just Rita like fucking ridiculously hot.
Rita
attractive. Yeah, no, it was an okay movie. I don't know.
Bryan Cranston had a period where he was in weird movies.
He was a villain in the original Power Rangers show.
Really, what was he?
He was a lizard.
You know what? He would make a good lizard.
He would. He has that acting range.
Yeah, like when I think about Bryan Cranston, I do kind of also think about a lizard at the same time.
You know what? I always did have that feeling. He was a lizard.
There's something really lizard-like about him.
That's a new conspiracy theory. Bryan Cranston is a lizard.
Not even a reptilian, he's just an actual
He's a
lizard.
lizard.
That's dumb enough to work if you put it on Reddit.
But like what kind of lizard? Like
An iguana.
iguana.
Yeah, I can see an iguana.
I was thinking more probably like a bearded dragon, but alright.
Yeah, all of them. Be all of them.
It could be all of them.
Fuck it. Why are we limiting ourselves?
Why is he limiting himself?
That's a good point.
It's like Bryan Cranston can be any lizard you want.
He's a method actor.
Do it.
He does like a real Daniel Day-Lewis kind of thing where he just hangs out with lizards for a year.
Just in the desert, naked, leathery skin.
Just on all fours. He can remove his tail, one will grow back.
Just tongue licking everything.
That was actually the that's actually more Bryan Cranston-y than lizard behavior.
Get turn on the Bryan Cranston here, go more lizard.
Turn off the bee crayon and bring a little more of that lizard action, please.
Bee crayon.
That was a nice little tangent about Power Rangers for a while.
Dude, that was the entire podcast. That was not a little tangent. The beer was the little tangent.
Yeah,
Part 1 of a 3-part episode.
the focus of the podcast was just like a little,
It was a
and then
little-
somehow we jumped to Power Rangers.
Yeah. We went from staying in the lane to just fucking swerving all over the road.
At least when we got on Power Rangers, we stayed on that topic.
Yeah.
I think we have a Power Ranger podcast in the making here. The Power Podcast.
I think we have a lot more to say about that stuff.
Oh yeah, I can go on forever about it, but I won't.
But you want to.
But I won't. I won't do it. Can't make me.
Yeah, it's a good beer.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it is a good beer.
I would give it 72 stars out of 8.
72 stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give it around that 72, 73.
That's like.
Listen, I can have an opinion. How dare you challenge me?
I-
How dare you challenge me, sir?
I just
Do we have
want
a duel?
I just want to know about your 72 star rating out of 83 stars.
I just feel like for me, it's really hard for me to get in like the 80 range of like the star rating system here. So I can't right off the bat. I can't let our listeners, the vast majority of them, think that
The masses.
that I'm easily impressed.
Well, for me, I had this before I came here. I mean, I shouldn't have done that, but I just.
Oh, how dare you,
What?
sir?
I bought
changes
2
everything.
packs of this because I wanted to enjoy it as much as
So
possible.
your first impression is just a fake one.
It's a 5th edition.
It's the fifth impression.
But it was the same impression that I had for the very first time.
You can't do that.
What do you mean I can't do that? I
Can't do
can't. What do you mean I
The
can't
only
do
way
that?
you can fix this is if you go back in time and you kill past you.
I don't have the
then-
resources
For time travel?
for time travel.
Listen, all you have to do is ask.
What, you have a time travel machine?
on one.
I
can
tried
work on
working
something.
on one.
Start with that.
How
fan.
hard could it be? How hard could it be?
I mean, that fan needs to come back
backwards
on.
engineer this fan to make a time machine out of no problem.
We get that fan
Get the
with that
speaker
Sega
going.
Genesis with the Toy Story cartridge. Is that Toy
yeah,
Story?
There it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is Toy Story. Oh man.
The problem with that, though, the problem with using such archaic technology for future-based technology is that you got to make sure that cartridge has no dust in it. You got to blow that cartridge clean.
That's a myth, though. You don't. Blowing into the cartridge is a myth.
It's
though.
supposed to actually make it worse. But
Yeah.
But
The
it's always worse.
the saliva can react with the
The condensation of
Yeah.
it. and-
but
But it's always worked.
yeah. Maybe that was just in our head.
Placebo.
I think the main problem was like usually when I was playing that thing, I was always eating next to it. I think there was just a bunch of like food particles. jammed
Why
in
were
there.
you eating next?
Flying
Why
all
were
over
you
the place.
sitting next to your console
Well,
while
no,
eating?
listen, dude. Like sometimes you're just like like you're
Just on top of the Sega.
yeah, like you're eating,
Eating a grilled cheese.
yeah, you're eating like your taco, and then you're just like I kind of want to play it.
The messiest food on top of your Sega.
Yeah, it's a hard shell, so you know it's gonna at the first bite is just gonna crack
Just
all of
everything's
it.
just gonna crumble
Yeah.
right there.
Come on, man. Like you sometimes you multitask when you're eating because eating is
That was
honestly.
wow with tacos. I never.
Yeah.
Dude, when you're eating is honestly like one of the most boring things you could be doing with your time, right?
Did you not have a plate next to you so you have to use your
Oh
Sega?
man, I'm freehanding that taco, man. And then you're like, I want to play a little bit of Toy Story on my Sega Genesis, and then you just happen to bite to your taco, the same moment you're inserting the cartridge, and maybe you get a couple of meat parts in there.
The way you ate your taco is the way the Power Rangers control their limbs.
Yeah, exactly.
Right hand. Okay, left.
I have a disability where I have to like say which body parts I want to move before they move. Right hand lift.
Notice you've been sitting pretty still recently, so.
Exactly. I'm paralyzed. The only thing I don't have to say move is my head because well, why do you need that? Why do you need this? That doesn't do anything. It blinks.
Pooping must be really hard for you.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, it's hard. It was way hard before all this started happening. It's because I don't get enough fiber by the time.
Alright, so we won't use the Sega with Toy Story for our time traveling. You guys have three choices of any sort of appliance or device or object to make a time traveling machine. You have to pick 3 items.
Okay, an easy bake oven, the dump cake powder. One of those infomercials with the old lady who's like, just dump stuff on your food, and then you know what I'm talking about? It's like, it's just like, I don't know what it is. Like maybe it's just breadcrumbs. I don't know. It's like breadcrumbs or some shit. So that, fruit by the foot.
Does that determine like what type of what like
That's how you actually,
time period?
Yeah, that's how you measure the time period. Yeah, exactly.
You have to bite off the exact right amount.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you get it off by a
bite.
little bit, you just fuck up.
Yeah. It all makes sense if you just think about it. Just a little bit.
I mean, yeah.
There you go. You're getting it. What about you guys? What are your items?
I think I'd choose a balloon, George Foreman grill, and a wrestling ring.
Okay. We all have to explain how this works after we go. So next week.
Alright, mine would be a VCR, a toaster. Mine's all like appliances. I don't know if you guys know about the calculator watch.
Yeah. Casio.
Yep. That's it.
Kevin, you're first.
You're first. Yeah, yours is more.
Because you have a whole wrestling ring.
Yeah.
The balloon holds the electricity that's needed for the power.
Can't believe it so far.
So with that, you have to get the right amount of electricity from the balloon into the George Foreman grill to power the what is it, the
wrestling ring?
Yeah, the ropes on the wrestling ring. So then in the wrestling ring you have to run back and forth. The
Don't laugh.
The number of year. So whatever year you want to go back to, you have to run back and forth that number. So if you want to go back to the year 1932, you have to run back and forth 1,932 times to get to that year.
What about like a specific day or month? Like,
well, that's where the balloon comes in.
Okay.
Could go on.
That's for minute details, like month, day, like the hour, second. I don't know, but yeah, that's
Okay, so you have to blow up the balloon with enough air that it matches.
Wait, it's just like a small regular balloon. Right?
yeah, it's just a regular balloon, like a party
Not
balloon.
like a.
It can be as big
Not
or
like
as
a
little as you
clown
want.
Yeah.
The balloon can be, the container doesn't have any
I
limits.
thought it was gonna be like a weather balloon or something, but all right.
It could be, yeah. It could be that, but the George Foreman grill converts that energy to the wrestling ring.
Works for me. Does it work for you?
Thinking outside the box, but inside the ring.
Ah, you got me there, you son of a bitch.
You had me at balloons, honestly.
That's marketing for you. That's how I get people to buy dumb shit.
That's why my closet's full of balloons.
Yeah.
So many of them. I only got one wrestling ring from you, but I'm thinking about getting another one.
The first one is okay.
Alright, Jesse.
Okay, I already forgot my items. It was a
Easy Bake Oven.
It was the fucking dump cake mix. And a fruit by the foot. Alright, this is easy. Okay. So what you're gonna want to do here first, this is very important. First rule, is you want to take out the fruit by the foot. You want to make sure it's exactly 1 foot long, because sometimes they jip you off of these things. So you take out one of them. You make sure it's exactly 1 foot long, and then you use the dump powder and you line it. You have to make sure it's dumped correctly on the entire foot length of it all, right? Because this is important. You got to light the dump cake mix on fire. It's like it's like super flammable, right? So you light it on fire and it lights the whole fruit by the foot on fire. You guys with me so far? Okay, so this is where the Easy Bake Oven this is where the Easy Bake Oven comes in. So when that's burning, the fruit by the foot's gonna melt, right? So what you have to do with the Easy Bake Ovens, you gotta set the time you want to go back to. So you set it with that, and then once you let go of the timer starts ringing, and you only have a certain amount of time to jump into the puddle of melted fruit by the foot liquid that formed on the ground. So when the timer, before it rings, you have to jump into the puddle, and it's kind of like a Blue's Clues thing when he jumps to painting. So you jump through the puddle, you go into the time.
All right.
That's it. You can't get back. You can't return.
You can't return. It's a deep one.
Return, you brilliant bastard.
So you had this question ready for us before you came here.
No, I did not. Those three items, though, I did. I've been thinking about this shit for a very long time, though. So the VCR is so I can set the time. So the time will be which year I want to go to. And then with the Casio calculator watch, I can do more details, the time, the month.
Like fine tuning a little bit.
Yep, fine tuning. And the toaster is for toast. Can't go time traveling on it with an empty stomach.
So okay, so you're saying
Out of all foods, it's just
Yeah.
so when you like when your time bubble forms into the time that you went back into and you just walk right out, the first thing people will see is just a man walking out of a time sphere with a toaster.
Yeah.
eating toast.
With eating toast.
Is there like is it because time travel is like actual travel and you need a snack while you're in the middle of it?
Yeah, what about if like the time travel, like it messes up with like metabolism or anything? You have to, you gotta replenish, some energy. You gotta,
You just need to get some toast.
yeah, you gotta get some toast. You gotta get some carbs. You gotta,
I feel like there's a better snack.
okay, maybe Pop
I'm not gonna
Tarts.
really get much nutrients out of toast.
So you can put a lot more in a toaster than just toast.
Yeah, Pop Tarts,
Pop-Tarts,
strudels.
You specifically said toast, my man. like you just have a whole loaf of bread and
Yeah.
a toaster.
Also, it would be impressive if you, depending on how far back you go, to show them either sliced bread,
Mm-hmm.
a toaster, and combine those two together.
You do realize
That I'm messing
You
with
can't-
the space-time continuum.
not only that, but like wherever you're traveling back in time, there's probably gonna be like no electricity, so your toaster is not gonna work.
Well, I'll have like, the little...
Pre-toast toast?
No, like the little power bank things that you plug your toaster in, like the little mobile, chargers. Damn.
That wasn't a part of the thing you could bring.
Otherwise, you're gonna have to like Thomas Edison this shit. and
Yeah.
fight with like a
Yeah.
key.
I'll do that. You just gotta,
Let's go to a thunderstorm.
yeah.
I just imagine like a scenario. You see like a fucking Neanderthal fighting a fucking saber-toothed tiger.
And I'm
And
just
it's
there
like
eating
it's like a whole
Pop-Tart.
it's like a whole thing going on, right? And then you just see like for a fragment of a second in the background you see Nick eating toast. This poor man is trying to fight for survival. You're watching this like it's a television show.
And then you see like millions of years later, somebody finds a cave drawing him and eating toast.
And archaeologists are just
Yeah.
digging up toast like crumbs.
They're like, oh man, these guys created bread way back.
This is why I love what I do.
They uncover a toaster. It's just a toaster. Two-prong.
Two.
This is a good toaster.
No man, it was the multi one that came like 4 or 6. I gotta eat a lot.
Damn.
Damn, bro.
That was a good question, though.
It was a great question.
I don't know how I pulled that out of my ass.
Oh, we never got
Out of 83.
such odd rating.
You know what, man? I'll give it a good old 76.
76.
Because there's really... I don't really have any negatives about it.
But you gave it a 76.
Yeah, but you know what it is? I guess... Alright, so for the rating system, I guess we should base it based on what type of beer it is.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge sour
Yeah.
fan. So for me, this would be like a 76. But based on sours, yeah, I would give this like an 80 or an 81, But based on just beer in general,
Yeah.
I would give it a 76. Just based on my taste.
That was
Yeah.
respectful.
Yeah.
Answer, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Like for you, like you love sours.
Yeah, I love
and-
sour,
yeah,
so this was...
And you know like a lot about sours, so
Yeah. So that's why I gave it the rating that I did
yeah.
out of 83 stars.
And we don't have to do it out of 83. That was just kind of stupid. I mean,
It's unique.
Yeah.
Who else gives 83 stars?
I never liked 5 stars though. Like,
Yeah,
it seems so
why
weird
5
to me.
stars?
Yeah, because
Why?
alright, so the thing with 5 stars is like, alright, do you do 0.5s? Like, what do you do? You do 4.5s? How does that work? What is a 3 and a 2, or what is a 1 and a 2? What's the difference between that?
Like, how about we do like to go with the theme of like beer? How about we be like, would you drink a 6-pack or would you not?
like something like that. Like, would you drink a whole thing of this or no?
Well, I mean, craft beer
I like
normally
that.
comes
Yeah,
in
what do you
4
think?
packs, so
Don't get technical with me. You wise ass.
Alright. We'll do 4-pack.
4-pack? Okay, so like, would you drink a 4-pack or no? Like, yeah, like something like that. I don't know.
I like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I
Yeah.
would.
You like that?
I totally would for this beer.
There you go. See, that kind of makes it.
yeah, it does make
It
sense.
simplifies it a little bit,
You know what?
right?
I like that better than a rating system.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
job. Good job, Justin.
Thank you.
Yeah. Dude, what's really the difference between an 83 and a 79?
Yeah.
It's still really
Right.
fucking good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's,
Yeah, I never understood like those kind of.
Like if you're willing to drink a 4-pack or a 6-pack.
you know what? That can be another aspect of the review rating. Are you willing to drink a 4-pack of this? Okay, yeah. Are you willing to drink a 6-pack of this?
Yeah.
Maybe not. You
Maybe,
know,
yeah.
of another whatever other beer, but
Would you shotgun this?
No.
yeah. Would you chug it?
Would you chug this?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, let's do that.
No, that's a good rating. I like that. That's pretty good. I would drink a 4-pack.
Yeah, me too. Easily. Easy drink 4-pack.
Yeah, for sure.
That way there's no. Because when we gave our numbers, you're just like, 70 what? How dare you?
I was a little bit too harsh. I get that. I was. I mean, Kevin was a little bit higher than yours. So I was like,
He was.
all right.
Yeah.
I
I
can.
mostly did that because I was afraid.
You were afraid. I was gonna break your legs.
It's like, what?
What?
I was like, I thought it was a respectful rating out of the weird rating system that we have.
Yeah.
But do you, alright, so regarding that, do you think there could be a really good beer that maybe you like it for like a couple beers, but you might not like it as a 4-pack because it might be a little heavy, like a stout or something. You know,
All right. So this is it like a 4-pack in one sitting or just a 4-pack?
Yeah, I would say like one sitting. Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I guess like when it comes to things that are more of like an intense taste,
Mm-hmm.
we can say, would you order another or no? Like something like that. Like
Okay.
would you get another?
back to back.
Yeah, you know, and we'll keep it like that because like a lot of like stouts can be a little heavy
Yeah.
for sure. Like these, like easily I could drink 4. I probably drink 6 of these. You know what I mean? You know, if we're doing things like lighter,
Right.
like porters, lager, shit like that, you'd be like, would you do a 6 or 4 or 6-pack, whatever. When it goes like stouts, you'd be like, hey, would you get another? You know, would you not?
Yeah,
You know, maybe one day we come in here and we're just drinking fucking gin and we're just like, you know, would you have a 6-pack?
Would you have
Would you finish the bottle? Like, no, like, you know, we'd be like, would you have another? You know, like we'll do it like that.
Yeah.
And we can be corny with it and be like, hey guys, the bartender's asking one other round. Would you take another? And then you'd be like, I'll pass. And you'd be like, I'll take one. You'd be like, yeah, that's how you feel about it. Yeah, there you go.
That's cool, yeah.
You know what I mean? Do something weird like that.
That would be cool.
When it comes to like heavier stuff, you know,
Yeah.
because I'm sure we'll like you mentioned that we could try like scotch and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do whatever.
Yeah, we're
That's what I was thinking. Like not just beer. We can
Yeah.
do like other.
that's why it's
Yep.
the Booze Brothers, because booze.
Mm-hmm.
I
Exactly.
like that. Yeah.
We're not just going to limit to beers. We'll open it up to different things: scotch, whiskey, maybe some tequila.
Maybe some.
Some weird
Ayahuasca.
stuff.
So,
I'm gonna go in the woods.
Some-
find some
in the
hillbillies and be
woods.
like, you guys got moonshine on you? Gotta do this for something.
You guys got peyote?
you know?
So guys, I got a little, I got some peyote, so we're gonna do that. I know we're the Blues Brothers, but maybe we could be like the the Drug Brothers for just one episode.
Just for what?
Please, guys, please say yes.
The drug dudes.
The drug douches. Yeah, right. Imagine like we start out with alcohol, but all of a sudden we're just like doing heroin.
Yeah. Oh man.
We're gonna try this heroin.
We should record all of it. Like the entire podcast is not. We're not talking. It's fucked up.
We're on a trip. It's our longest episode yet. It's like 5 hours.
I never stopped the recording.
You just hear Nick eating toast.